it.
Loads up here. Nice little find. Some horseshoe. A lot of downed birch here. Very good find though. We're going to harvest that one. So guys, this is the horseshoe fungus that I got the other day, and it's been in a cold damp area, so I want to get this off, so before it gets too hard, and I'll open this up so you can see hopefully where the Amadou is. You can actually see the brown, and it's very velvety. Ooh. Cake and tea. Thank you.
Cake's a pie, you bloody idiot.
Yeah. Well, pie. Going to start taking some of the top off now, to hopefully best to do it while it's still damp. Don't let it dry out. And this one, slightly deformed shape, it grew right round the actual branch of the birch. Be very careful. And I'm doing this in the back garden, so you might hear some noise from people. There's some work guys doing stuff, so I apologise now. And the neighbours. But the missus have got me decorating, so I'll give it first coat, let that dry, and as it's a lovely day, I thought I'd do this back here. So I'll carry on and I'll come back to you. That's the bulk of that off. Straight away you can feel and see how it's a little bit furry. So you could see once it's been processed and boil it, you could make that very fibrous. I'm just going to try as well. You see it, super fibrous. I'm just going to let a piece dry out naturally as well and see how well that works. I've still got these to do, but I'll concentrate on this one, get it all off of here now, dig in and get it off the centre hard bit, and I'll show you what we've got. So you can see the different layers there now, and then this is what I'm going to try and get off, this thin one. I've got to change knives to the Mora because that one's a bit thick and heavy. She has to come in shot, doesn't she? You're in. Trying to get a claim to fame. So I'll try and get this down and come back to you. So I've done the one, that's what's left of it. There's little bits on there, but I'm going to give up on them. And this is what I've got off of there. Very spongy. I really feels very, very much like the polypore, but when you get into it you see how fibrous it is. So once it's boiled down and beaten up a bit, it'll hopefully be alright. I'm going to start this one and cut it just to make it easier, and see how this one goes. There's a lot of work involved though, for very little, but it's damn good once it goes. So cut that, and you can see this is the from the outer shell to this main membrane. This is the stuff we want, just this band going across here. So it's fiddly and a lot of work for what seems very little, but you only need a small bit to get an ember. But take your time with it, and we'll see how we go anyway. I'm going to carry on with this and I'll come back. Be careful, keep your hand as still as possible. You don't want to slip with one of these. When I come to boil this, I'm doing it here, so it'll just be in water. It probably won't work quite as effective as boiling it in ash, but we shall see. That'll be in a while yet. The one thing I notice is you have to be prepared. You're not going to get every bit off, and it's so tricky. You've got to be careful. So accept and be happy with the amount you get, but just take your time. Take your time. And to be fair, I've got quite a bit there, just out of 2. So you could fiddle and stuff like that, but there's a higher risk of cutting yourself or something. So I'll just, these bits, I'll trim these off. It's not going to hurt if you have a little bit of this on. So now I'm going to go and put all this. So out of 2, that's quite, I don't know if you can see that, that's, oh, dropped a piece. That's quite a good bit of Amadou there. So I'll go and get it on the boil. So, got my pan of water. I'm going to bring that to the boil. Put my stash of Amadou in. I'm doing well, I think. A selection of whiskey and vodka from Lithuania. A friend of mine brought it. Lovely, that is. Pretty potent. Sorry about the noise, you've got the washing machine on. So I'll come back to you when this is boiled. So I'm going to do it this way. It's a bit more of an experiment for myself. Everyone says you've got to put ash with it, but a lot of the time they didn't process it and just let it dry out. But I'm boiling it just to sort of cleanse the fibres a bit, maybe, and see how that works. And yeah, no ash, just boiling it. So what I've done, guys, is I've drained that off and I've put fresh boiling water on. Really clean. Get that going to proper clean out the fibres. That's the main thing I'm looking for. Sort of get rid of all the bad stuff out of it, so it leaves the pores so they can open up and be a lot more fibrous when it's dry. I'll keep it on the boil, but so that's been on an hour now. So I'm going to drain that off. So here we have an Amadou. Lots of little bits that won't be worth keeping. So what I'm looking at now, just want to knock quite a bit of the water out, still hot. See how it's like a sponge. Take me a while to do all this, so you can see it. It's all quite good stuff. These small bits I probably won't bother with. So it's got a small stick. I'm gonna tap this down a bit, try and get a bit more out of it, but don't want to bang it, don't want to really compress the fibres too hard, too much. I'm going to put it in the grill. And dry it that way. You can see it squashed up. So we'll come back to this in a bit. So I'm just going to wrap this lightly, not going to be tight. I want it to breathe, and I'm going to put it under the grill on a low light just to heat up and dry out. So I'm drying it out in the grill under there, but also drying a couple of bits, and you can see how they've caught already. So I keep knocking that off. I'm going to take it out of here now because it's obviously hot enough. but that certainly grabs the heat, so we're looking good. I don't want to burn it all. I'll catch you back. So I've had this drying, nice and dry now, a lot more stiffer. It sounds a lot drier. So what I'll do is I'll get a piece and see if it sparks up. So bear with me on that one. So what I'll do is gonna scrape this up a bit. So just give me just a little bit. Just be careful when you're doing this. We've got a nice little pile there. Haven't got the best of strikers here, but no excuse, it will do the trick if this Amadou's working. So I'll try and just get a bit in there. Well, it actually sparked up and lit, and there's plenty there if the alarm doesn't go off. It actually flamed, put a good decent flame. That could smoulder for some time, I think. I don't want the alarm to go off though. But there you go, bit of Amadou. So quite late now. I've just give the kitchen a second coat, but that bit I just lit, it took some putting out, to be fair. So if you want to sort of reuse a piece, make sure you really get it out like. But now it's dry. The key was getting it dry. It didn't. You know, I had it in the grill for a while, then I've had it on the radiators just to finish off, and got a good bit there. So that'll go in a nice dry tin. So I hope you like that one, guys. I'm going to do some chaga next time when I get a chance. That little bit of chaga I picked up. So make a nice drink with that then. So thanks for watching.